Khelo India Youth Games 2023 Tamil Nadu CDM Manual. What is Khelo India all about? The Khelo India scheme aims to encourage sports all over the country, strengthening the sports ecosystem in India by promoting the twin objective of mass participation and promotion of excellence in sports. 5 verticals of Khelo India: sports competitions and talent development, promotion of inclusiveness through sports, Khelo India centers and sports academies, creation and upgradation of sports infrastructure, Fit India movement. About the games, Khelo India is a flagship program of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports to develop a sporting culture and producing excellence in sports. This is the 6th edition of Khelo Youth Games, which is to be organized by MYAS SAI and the State Government of Tamil Nadu as its partner, which is to be organized by MYAS and SAI. Khelo India Youth Games is a part of the revamped national program for development of sports. Khelo India Youth Games 2023 is being held in Tamil Nadu from 19 January to 31st January 2024, in which 5,500 plus participants are taking part from 36 states and union territories. Khelo India Youth Games 2023 will be organized for open categories for both boys and girls in 26 sporting disciplines. Live telecast of 26 disciplines will be carried out. Khelo India Youth Games 2023 Tamil Nadu is a sporting event for 13 days from 19 January to 31st January 2024. There are 27 sports disciplines. There are 36 participating states and union territories, 5,500 plus athletes, 1,600 plus support staff, 1,000 plus technical officials, 1,200 plus volunteers across 15 venues. These are the sports disciplines: athletics, football, boxing, fencing, volleyball, weightlifting, squash, archery, judo, table tennis, badminton, cycling, yogasana, wrestling, swimming, gymnastics, hockey, tennis, shooting, kabaddi, kalaripayettu, mallakam, basketball, tangta, gatka and Kho. Here are the competition venues for the city of Chennai: Nehru Park Sports Complex, the field of play, football field, the sport, archery. At Nehru Park Sports Complex, in the squash courts, squash. In Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, at the main ground, athletics, football, semi-finals and finals. In Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, at the B ground, football, group stages. At the Jawaharlal Nehru Indoor Stadium, in the indoor hall, volleyball and kabaddi. In the outer ground, German hanger, weightlifting and judo. In TNPESU, at the badminton hall, badminton and boxing. At the table tennis hall, table tennis and fencing. At the cycling velodrome, cycling, track cycling. In ECR, Mahabalipuram to Kovalam, road cycling. In Madras University ground, at the football field, football, group stages. In SDAT Aquatic Complex, at the gymnastics hall, gymnastics. At the swimming pool, swimming. In Mayor Radhakrishna Hockey Stadium, at the hockey field, hockey. In Guru Nanak College, at the shooting ranges, shooting for rifle and pistol. In Sivandi Adityan Shooting Range, Alamadi, at the shooting range, trap shooting and skeet shooting. In SDAT Tennis Stadium, at the tennis courts, tennis. In Rajaratnam Stadium, at the field, German hanger, yogasana and wrestling. In the city of Coimbatore, at PSG Medical College, in their indoor stadium, the sports being played are basketball and tangta. At the city of Madurai, in the SDAT District Complex, at their field, German hanger, the sports being played are Kho and Gatka. In the city of Trichy, at the District Sports Complex, in the indoor hall, the sports being played are Kalaripayettu and Mallakam. Technical features: opening ceremony on 19 January 2024. Opening ceremony city, Chennai. Arrival of athletes will be 2 days prior to their event. Chef de mission should arrive 2 days in advance of the games. Event during opening ceremony, Kabaddi. Participation of players. Players will represent states and union territories only. Nomination of entries, NSFs. Events for all sports discipline have been finalized in consultation with respective NSFs. Competition manager. NSF has nominated a competition manager for their respective sports disciplines. Technical conduct will be the responsibility of respective NSFs. Sports equipment or TSR. Sports equipment or TSR required will be made available for KIYG 2023. Here's the games schedule. Venues: Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Jawaharlal Nehru Indoor Stadium, Nehru Park Sports Complex Football Field, Nehru Park Sports Complex Squash Court, TNPESU, Madras University Ground, SDAT Aquatic Complex, Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium, Guru Nanak College Shooting Range, SDAT Tennis Stadium in Nungambakam. Opening ceremony invitation. The opening ceremony will be graced with the chief guest, our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Thiru Narendra Modi, in the august presence of the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi, and the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Thiru M.K. Stalin. Travel entitlement. For athletes, their entitlements are 3-tier AC train or flight for northeast states till Kolkata and onwards by trains. Flight for Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep to the nearest state and onwards 3-tier AC train. For supporting staff including coaches, managers, etc., approximately 30% of the total athlete contingent, 3-tier AC train for all states. 3-tier AC train or flight for northeast states till Kolkata and onwards by trains. Flight for Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep to the nearest state and onwards 3-tier AC train. For CDMs, economy class air travel. Here are the arrival points and your respective POCs. Logistical arrangements, accommodation, arrangement by host state for athletes, CDMs, technical officials, team managers and support staff. Arrival and departure. The athletes, support staff and TOs are entitled to accommodation 2 days prior to their competition and latest up to the next day after end of competition. Catering. Food, water and beverage arrangements of international standards will be organized by the host state, Tamil Nadu. Transportation. Transport services will be arranged and managed by the host state for all constituent groups. Accommodation arrangements. Accommodation arrangements shall be made in the close vicinity of the respective venues. Accommodation arrangements will be done within 3-star hotels or equivalent of the same. Transportation during the games shall be arranged from the hotel to the venue and back to the hotel. Travel plan of the contingents to be shared with respective SLOs, State Liaising Officers, format already shared by State Liaising Officers for timely arrangement of accommodation and transportation. The funds have been transferred to concerned regional heads of Sports Authority of India for further transfer to the states and union territories. Guidelines for accommodation. Athletes to check in a maximum of 2 days prior to the start of their sporting event. Athletes to check out within 1 day of completion of their sport. CDMs to arrive 2 days prior to the start of their games. CDMs will be provided with a dedicated vehicle. Logbook to be maintained. Accommodation entitlement. Game schedule and traffic. Refer Annexure A. Below is an indicative list. For athletes, a 3-star hotel will be your type of accommodation and your type of occupancy will be triple sharing. For team officials, which are coaches, team managers and support staff, the type of accommodation will be a 3-star hotel and the type of occupancy will be double sharing. For technical officials, the type of accommodation will be a 4-star hotel, the type of occupancy will be double sharing. For the director of competitors and competition managers, the type of accommodation will be a 4-star hotel, the type of occupancy will be single occupancy. For the CDMs, the type of accommodation will be a 5-star hotel, the type of occupancy single occupancy. For the state senior officers and state coordinators, the type of occupancy will be a 5-star hotel, the type of occupancy being single occupancy. For VVIPs and VIPs who are invited guests and dignitaries, Sports Authority of India dignitaries, SAI dignitaries, MYAS dignitaries. The type of accommodation will be a 5-star hotel. The type of occupancy will be single occupancy. Catering arrangements. Breakfast and dinner for everyone will be served in the hotel. Lunch will be provided in the venue for athletes on match days. In case of rest days for athletes and teams, special arrangements will be made for lunch within their hotel. Lunch for CDMs and support staff will be provided within the venue. The breakfast timings being 6:30 am to 10 am. Lunch timings being 12 noon to 3 pm. High tea timings being 4 pm to 5:30 pm. Dinner timing being 7 pm to 10 pm. Transportation arrangements. Buses will be provided to all athletes for commuting during the games. CDMs and support staff to accompany athletes at all times. Schedule and all travel information to be shared well in advance. CDMs to instruct coaches, managers and athletes to report to their respective venue well in time. Reservations for all team sport athletes to be made immediately. Reservations for all athletes nominated through the wildcard quota to be made immediately. Help desks will be stationed at all points of arrival. Venues, distance matrix, tentative. Cluster-wise accommodation contacts. Accommodation for Khelo India Youth Games Tamil Nadu 2023. Undertaking form. In order to collect accreditation and sports kits on behalf of the CDMs, an authorized individual must receive an undertaking form from the CDMs. The CDM roles and responsibilities. Overall in charge of the state contingent. Submission of travel plan as per the game schedule. Caretaker of the athletes at the games. It is mandatory for women coaches and managers to accompany female athletes. Finalization of entries of the athletes. Single point of contact for receiving of kits and accreditation to make sure that athletes report on time at the venues as per the schedule of the games. Total number of support staff. 30% of the total number of participating state contingent. Accreditation process. The CDMs will arrive at the main accreditation center. The CDMs will confirm participation of all athletes, support staff and CDMs. He or she will then proceed to the concerned person and collect accreditation for the contingent. The CDM will have to sign off on the documents for the accreditation that have been received, which will be countersigned by a representative from the EMA as well as a representative from the Sports Authority of India. For various particular sports, CDM may appoint or authorize a support staff for collecting sports kit for athletes. Here are the accreditation centers. In the city of Chennai, at the main ground of Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. At the city of Chennai, TNPESU Badminton Hall. In the city of Trichy, at District Sports Complex. In the city of Madurai, at STAT District Complex. In the city of Coimbatore, at PSG Medical College Stadium. Here are the competition managers list. Competition managers of Khelo India Youth Games 2023 Tamil Nadu. Here are the OYO contacts list. Here are the CDMs and nodal officers list. This is the escalation matrix. At the state liaison officers level, the issue is first addressed by the CDM or respective POC to the SLO. To the team supervisor, if the SLO is not able to provide a solution and if the issue is not resolved in the given time, it is then escalated to the team supervisor. Any issue or concern related to CDM are closely handled and resolved by the FA head EMA Neha Mishra. Any issues that are of high priority or that are not resolved quickly gets escalated to the FA head of state J. Meghanatha Reddy IAS. If any of these issues require any special permission or exception, these cases are addressed by the functional area head from the Sports Authority of India, Aditi Singh. Here's the list of the state liaison officers or the SLOs. Thank you. This is Khelo India Youth Games 2023 Tamil Nadu.